Praise our Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise our God.
Amen.
Are you guys ready for the message? Are you ready for the message?
Yes, sir.
If you're ready, can you shout hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Yes. Please join me to welcome our Father for the message. Put your hands together. Amen.
Praise the Lord. Praise the name of Jesus.
Amen. Are you happy to be in the presence of the Lord?
Very happy, sir.
Let's pray. Father, Lord God, we thank you for whom you are. We give you all the glory, we give you all the thanks. Be thou exalted, be thou magnified. Lord, even as we continue in this topic, before our anointing service, it says, let anyone sick, let him go to the elders. And the elders shall anoint them with oil. And if there is anyone sick, he shall be healed. And if there be any sin committed, he shall be healed. Say the prayer of faith will heal the sick. Lord, I ask, oh God, as I anoint your people today, throughout this month, next year, until the time you will come, they will never be sick. In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Lord, I decree and I declare that this message is going to wipe out every darkness, every ignorance in our mind. After this topic of born again, which I'm going to conclude next week, which I will conclude definitely this year, Lord, your people will seek and pursue and crave to remain born again.
Amen.
Forever in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Lord. For in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Church, I did a lot of reminding us, a lot of reminder in the morning. But this evening I'm going to run with the topic that I'm dealing with. But I will not fail to mention, because I'm teaching on born again, two concrete things that I've said about born again. One, anyone born again can never go to hell. And what is the reason why anyone born again can never ever go to hell? Who can remind us?
Because you signed your death warrant with God.
Because what?
You signed your death warrant with God.
Because he had or she had already signed his or her death warrant to Jehovah. Does that make sense? If you sin and you don't want to do, God will remove you. God will remove you. God will remove you. If you sin and want to disappoint God, God will remove you. So when you get born again, not only that you are seated in heavenly places, you have signed your death warrant. Praise the Lord. So, and I continue to share your position, your personality, and the power of a born-again Christian. Now I'm building on the preserver of the physical body of a born-again Christian. Do you know that the body that you had when you were born is not the same body you will have if you get born again? The body you had when you were born by your mother cannot penetrate the walls. But the body you have now as a born-again Christian can penetrate this wall. But don't go trying to do it, otherwise you hit your head on the ring. It's only when it's the last option. Does that make sense? When it's the last option, it's not even your walk. The Holy Spirit will cause you to disappear. And people will begin, I'm telling you, don't limit your faith. We are in a land called Wonderland. When you are born again, anything can happen. The Bible says the Lord shall preserve you by all means. He will give you peace by all means. So leave it with him. Just believe him that he will give you peace by all means. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego will say, King, don't waste your time. Don't bother talking much. We've already made up our mind. Even if he will not save us. Even if we come to our limit, we still have other options. And he proved to them beyond reasonable doubt. So, the preserver of our physical body is what? Who can tell me?
Is it Jesus Christ?
Holy Communion. Holy Communion. That's why the Bible says, I want us to go to, or where we're going to dwell is John, but let's go to that 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Let me show you something. Now, there are so many aspects. If I really want to do a teaching on these, it's the same thing as where the Bible says, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living waters. When your body is torn, when your body is torn by challenges, out of your belly shall flow rivers of living waters. But if you are just comfortable, you are lazy, you are just protecting the body for it not to be torn, you will not see rivers of living waters. That's why Jesus took his body, that was one, and tore it into pieces. That is so that the blood will come out. And have I told us the function of the blood? It fights your enemy. It tells your enemy. It speaks a better thing than the blood of Abel. It says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Does that make sense? This is a teaching, Bible teaching church. It's not a gymnastic church where shout hallelujah, shout hallelujah, oh praise the Lord. Oh! That's not the kind of church. If you want to follow them, can I prophesy? Can I prophesy? It's not here. If you really want to learn your Bible, understand your Bible, so that you go out there and be the God of your generation, this is this place. So, I'm just touching part of it. The preserver of your physical body when you're born again is Holy Communion. And if I want to expand more on it, I use the scripture in John 7:37. Out of your belly shall flow rivers of living waters. 38, 37, 38. I use it to explain it more. But I'm going to use another angle to explain it today. So, 26, 1 Corinthians 11:26. For as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, ye do show the Lord's death till he come. He said always do this, right? He said we should always do this. And he said when you do this, you are proclaiming the Lord's death. You are bringing it back again. Why? It was when he died that he said he fought against your enemies. Don't forget that Holy Communion is one of the elements. Let's read 27. Wherefore whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily. Now that's the problem. He said the Bible says shall be guilty of the body and the blood of our Lord Jesus. Now listen very well. If you are asked what does it mean to drink this blood and eat this communion unworthily, what will you say? Pastors, when we are growing up in Orthodox churches, they will say, Holy Ghost be with you. Now that we want to drink Holy Communion, confess your sins, everybody. Confess your sin. That is wrong. It's not your sin. You will see it, I'll show you. We'll still come back to it. But let's read it again. Wherefore whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body of the blood of our Lord. But let a man examine himself. So let him eat of the bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. This is the key word that explains everything I've been saying now. Not discerning the Lord's body. Has no understanding, has no knowledge. No. Let's read it again and see whether we get it. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. Let's see another version. For a man put himself in danger if he takes part in the holy meal without being conscious that it is the Lord's body. Another version. Because whoever eats and drinks without recognizing the body eats and drinks judgment on himself. Do you see it? Is that making sense? So what should you do first before you take the Holy Communion? Otherwise, you drink damnation to yourself. So according to the scripture, what are you supposed to do first? Okay, let me read another version. For the one who eats and drinks without careful regard for the body eats and drinks judgment against himself. Another version. Nobody should ever eat and drink at the Lord's Supper in wrong way. Anyone who does that is not recognizing the Lord's body. That person will cause God to be angry with them because you are doing something wrong, so you will be punished. So God will punish them. For he who eats and drink judgment to himself, if he does not discern. What's the dictionary meaning of discernment?
When you know bad things is happening? When
Yes,
something
around
bad-
that. Now, discernment is a kind of, it's something spiritual. You don't just eat without revelational knowledge. Let me show you something. Maybe you might bring John chapter 13, verse 26, if I'm not making a mistake. John 13, 26. Did I say 26 or 23? It should be 26. Let's try it. Oh, it should be. It's 27. Is everybody there?
And I read.
Yes.
And after the soap,
Why not you read 26 and 27? Let's see.
26. Jesus answered,
Mm-hmm.
He it is to whom I shall give the soap, when I have dipped it. And when he had dipped the soap, he gave it to Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon.
Mm-hmm.
And after the soap, Satan entered into him.
Now, listen now. Let me read it with another version. Jesus answered, he is the one, he's talking about who is the one that's going to betray me. Jesus answered, he is the one to whom I will give this piece of bread after I have dipped it in the dish. Then he took a piece of bread, dipped it, and gave it to Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot. After he had taken the piece of bread, Satan entered him. Then Jesus told him, do quickly what you are going to do. Have I thought about this? Church, are you sure I've thought about this?
Yeah.
So what did I teach about this? It's good you remind me, because your Bible is a different church. Can you just share with me? This was Holy Communion. They were doing Holy Communion. Yes.
I think it was on Christmas last year or...
I thought about what I shared was
Okay.
the work, the function of Holy Communion. What Holy Communion does. Yes, sir.
You said, let's say for example, do not take Holy Communion with a bad intention. You have like wanting to, for example, you say you hate your wife or you hate your husband.
Beautiful. That's what. Yes. I want to hear more. Marakata.
Because, like, according to, like, with Jimmy,
When
what
I'm
Jimmy
resigning,
said,
because I have pastors now to take over from me. Yes.
we thought Jimmy said, like, if you have, like, your wife, hatred for your wife, the Holy Communion will help you, yeah.
That's what he was saying. Not discerning, not understanding how it works. If you eat the Holy Communion without understanding how it works, that is why many are dead. Look at it. Look at it. Verse 28. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of the bread and drink of the cup. That he that eateth and drinketh unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. For this cause many are weak. For this cause many are sickly. Among you, and many have slept, which is dead. They didn't discern the Lord's body. They just came because Brother Jimmy is going to take Holy Communion. Holy Communion is whatever you are taking, whenever you are taking Holy Communion. Whenever you are taking Holy Communion, make sure you are not among the group that want to kill your pastor. Otherwise, immediately you take Holy Communion. Devil has not had any way to enter, but immediately you take Holy Communion, devil will have way to enter. It's not about confessing your sin. It's about how is your, are you living? That's why the Bible says, love your enemies. Pray for your enemy. What of if that your enemy in the future is the one that God has told to bless you? Now, if you kill him without discerning how the body, how the blood and the Holy Communion works, you say for that you will be poor. You will remain poor because you have killed your helper. Another thing is these people that pray fall and die, and you are drinking Holy Communion. They don't discern. For this reason, many are weak. For this reason, many are dead. You drink it unworthily. All the disciples, everything that they had in their heart, immediately they took Holy Communion. Oh, it started coming out. Peter betrayed Jesus. The fear in him came out. Judas, all he was thinking, political. He wanted to sell Jesus to the Roman so that Jesus would not now tear his Superman clothes. Yeah! Bushy. He didn't sell Jesus because he wanted to kill Jesus. He sold Jesus to the Romans, thinking that immediately he gets there, then he will now become Incredible Hulk. And then Judas, when Jesus will now throw Emperor, throw all of them out. Judas will now say, yes, that's my master. I said, master, you know you are not educated, you are not a politician. Let me handle the office for you. That was why when he saw Jesus, and he saw the man is going to die, he said, what have I done? What have I done? Because all the while he was following Jesus, he was a politician. If you are here and you are following God of Archbishop Benson Dawson, but in your heart, you are a politician. You know what the Bible says you are? Let me not say it so that you say I'm a sinner. I mean, of course you. It's better we read it. 1 John chapter 2, verse 16. 1 John 2, 16 to 19. Yeah.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eye.
Read 19.
They went out from us.
They went out from us.
But they were not of us.
They were not part of us.
For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But
now read 17 and 18.
17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doth the will of God abated forever.
18.
Little children,
It
is in the last time.
It is in the last time.
It is the last time, sorry.
Yes.
And as ye have heard.
As you have heard.
That Antichrist.
And what is the Bible called? If you are an Antichrist, and you come to a church, a Bible-believing church like this church, Church of God Mission, founded by great apostle Archbishop Benson in Dahosa, and all you're thinking is politics, all you're thinking is breakaway. As you keep on eating Holy Communion, devil will be entering you every day to fulfill that. But if all you are thinking every day is how this church is going to move forward, if all you're thinking every day is how to build a church, the more you eat the Holy Communion, the more you get the ability to build a church for God. That's the sending of the body. I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
He said, don't eat this body without understanding. The same can also mean understanding. Understanding. Now, do you know where I'm touching this? This is not where I'm going to teach, but I want to show you something. The preserver of the physical body of a born-again Christian. The preserver. Can you get close that door? Of the physical body of a born-again Christian. Now, what is the difference between when you were born and now? Look at Jesus. Jesus was baptized. He didn't even know that a son has been given to him. The sonship has been given on him. To them that believe him, to him that believe, he gave power to become. Remember, he was born by Mary. But later on, he needed to be born again. He needed to be